Hey guys, welcome back to Whole Arts, where we become better artists together. Today I'm going to give you 3 tips to improve your line art. Tip number 1, don't worry about keeping your lines precious. Keep erasing. Actually change it up if you think it's not right, because you want your line art to be as the best you can before you move on. Because if it's not the best as you think it is, you're going to have a really unfun time doing the rest of the process where you render it and paint it. So get your line art to where you want it first before you do anything else. So erase if you don't like it. Like I'm erasing the hand postures, how she's holding it. I'm gonna move up her shoulders a bit because it's heavier for the hammer. And I wanna change up the leg because the leg was a little too long because she's a dwarf. I gotta get it a little smaller. Change it up. Don't worry about that. Don't be precious with your lines. So that's tip number 1. Tip number 2, use consistent details. She's a dwarf in the town, and she's using rivets that are kind of the same. As you can see on her chest, she's got these circle rivets for her top, and then her belt has the same thing, and also her hammer has circle rivets. This kind of keeps the character design kind of consistent. Try that on your character. She's got stitches on her pants and on her shoes. They're kind of the same in stitches. That kind of homologates your character as a whole. That's tip number 2. Use similar details. Tip number 3, don't worry so much about anatomy. I know a lot of people will go crazy about anatomy for character art, but the thing is, you don't need to know specific fine details of anatomy because your characters are mostly not naked. Clothes are more important. Folds, if you learn folds and clothes, you can draw a lot of characters. Unless, of course, you're drawing them naked, then you got to learn anatomy. But my character I'm drawing right now, she's a blacksmith. She is not naked, but she's got a lot of clothes, And just learning how to do the folds on the top of her chest, where it kind of hangs down. You can see that anywhere where there's a point where it hangs, I do a line. On the boot, where the folds kind of drape down, just add a little drape. You don't have to learn anatomy, not too much. And that's it. That's tip number 3. You don't have to learn anatomy to draw characters. You just need to learn how to draw clothes. So there you are, 3 tips. Tip number 1 was don't be precious with your lines. Tip number 2, use consistent details. And tip number 3, don't need to know anatomy, know how to draw clothes. All right, guys, hopefully that was helpful. If that was, leave a like, subscribe, hit the bell icon. Of course, I also have a Patreon. Thank you for my Patreon subscribers. If you're on there, you get my PSD of all this and high quality images. And I also sell stickers of all my characters that I have on my website. That's it, guys. Keep drawing, and remember to have fun.